Hello, I am Kristin and welcome to my channel of healing my body and mind through nutrition. I did 100 days on carnivore, then I did about 60 to 70 days of animal-based reintroducing foods, and now I am back at carnivore. So before we get started, please make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and follow along. So as you know, fruit was just not doing well with me. At least that's what I think. In the beginning, when I tried each fruit for 3 days, I was fine. However, as I got closer to doing this for 2 weeks straight, eating fruit every single day, I started to get inflammation again in my hands. I got my neck pain from my bulging disc again. My low back was hurting. But at the same time, I will say that I got my period this past week. So as far as my low back, I think that was more due to getting my period, but my neck ache and my hands hurting have not been hurting since starting the carnivore diet. Not right away. It did take time after starting the carnivore diet for these symptoms to go away and for the inflammation to go down. But usually my neck pain goes away after doing my stretches and I'm good to go, but this time I ended up having to go to my chiropractor and getting decompression done and getting an adjustment, and I'm still a little bit in pain where even when I touch right in the center here of my spine, it still feels bruised. So I struggle with the fact that, can fruit do this? Can the fructose in the fruit cause this? Because everything I read is just saying that fruit is an inflammatory, and it's so hard for me to really believe that this is what is going on. So I don't know. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a dietitian. I am just slowly trying to learn what works for my body and what doesn't. And I do want to implement some more animal-based foods to see if it works for me or not. But right now, I think I just got to stick a little bit longer to being back on just full carnivore. And I'm feeling really good. The only thing that I will say is about my bowel movements, TMI, are still watery, and I can't understand what is going on. So I'm going to, as much as it pains me to not eat bacon with my breakfast, I'm going to stop eating bacon for the next couple days just to see if I get more regular again. Maybe just that rendered fat, especially I noticed that my stomach is more sensitive when I'm about to get my period and when I'm on it. So the fact that this past week I've been on it, that's pretty much when the stomach issue started, right before I got my period. So that's not out of the norm for me. And so I think I'm just going to cut out the bacon for right now, but I am craving the red meat, which is crazy. So I've just pretty much been having more red meat than I usually do. I've told you before, I could not even take the smell of red meat when I first started carnivore. I was like, I have to switch it up. I couldn't just do red meat. It was making me nauseous, just the thought of it. And I definitely did go what is called the keto flu. I had aches and pains. I was just not feeling well. I had really, really low energy. And it took my body a really long time to adjust to finally feel that energy throughout the day, and also see the days that I kind of was a little bit more fatigued. I realized I wasn't getting my water intake, H2O, super, super important. So when you're starting off, make sure that you're drinking your water, because I noticed on the days that I started to feel fatigued, even though I had been feeling energy with carnivore, was the days that I was not drinking my water. I am really bad about not drinking my water. And I'm gonna show you the cup that I bought that my husband makes fun of. It's an imitation of that other brand that people always have, but I'm gonna drink some water because I have not drank that much water today. I am really bad about this. So I am really trying to keep a more conscious mind on drinking more water and being aware of my intake. I also bought an electrolyte that really, really helped on days that I felt I needed it, especially in the beginning of the transition. And I linked that in the description if you want to check that out. So Overall, I am feeling a lot better. I still feel a little bit in this left hand right here, a little bit of pain, which is odd. And again, my neck pain is still there, but slowly getting better, thankfully, because I wanted to start a new workout program this week, and now I've had to push it back, and hopefully I can start on Monday. So wish me luck on that. I think that getting your movement in, getting some exercise in is really, really important as well for your overall health. I think that we need to move our bodies. I think it's important to build muscle, especially as a woman and as we get older, that we need to work out. You need to do weights. You need to get outside, get some sun, move around, anything to get you moving. Just start moving. So I would love to hear from you. If you are in carnivore or animal based, do you work out? And if you do, how many times a week do you work out? And what kind of workouts do you do? Please leave that in the comments. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I will see you again tomorrow.